Okay. This is a yap about doing the hard things. So, doing hard things in life, I feel like, is something that in today's society, we have really taken as something that's just a choice or something that's really not necessary throughout everyday life. I feel like nowadays, especially, a lot more people tend to lean off of that track of wanting to go out and pursue tasks that are going to be a lot more difficult because everybody knows going out and doing harder things, it builds stronger people. Not only does it build a stronger mind, but it also builds a stronger body. It builds a stronger endurance, a stronger resiliency. If I were to sit on the couch all day and just scroll on Reels, TikTok, whatever, and just sit there and relax, I'm not doing something hard. But my dopamine is being fed, so I think it's okay. Like, with every scroll, your dopamine receptors are eating that up, like, yes, this is good, this is good. So more social media, more consume. And it's a lot easier than going out and going to the gym, going out and studying, going out and exercising, going for a swim, going for a run. Anything that is mentally tasking, people have started to move away from that and more go into easier tasks. Like, I don't feel like cooking. Let me throw a frozen meal in the microwave, call it a day, eat that, I'll be happy. Rather than doing the hard thing and making a meal from scratch, which is more nutritious, definitely a lot better for you with a lot less additives, and just overall gonna help you a lot more than some frozen Hungry Man mystery meatloaf. I also feel like these tasks don't need to be hard don't need to be hard. Yeah, getting up and going to the gym for some people, or they need to be hard for you. Say, I'll find going to the gym at 5 a.m. a lot easier than most people because I go to sleep early, or because I have a set schedule and I'm used to it. But for somebody that's not used to it, getting up and going to the gym at 5 a.m. isn't something that's going to be so easy. So, in order for you to really gain from doing hard tasks, it needs to be something that's hard for you specifically. Don't listen to people on the internet or all the self-improvement gurus that are like, oh yeah, you need to do this, this, and this to be successful. No. In order to be successful, you want to do what's hard for you so that you as an individual can grow from that. And that's the way that I see it. I have my own goals that I want to do. I want to get into a good college. So I'm sitting here for 2 hours a day doing pre-calculus. I'm taking SATs every month. That's what's hard for me. It's not going to be the same. Some 42-year-old guy that's trying to get in shape, that's not going to be one of his hard things to do. His hard thing to do is going to be to eat right, to get in the gym, do all that good stuff. I'm doing stuff that's hard for me so I can grow as a person. What's going to be hard for me won't be as the same difficulty as it is for you. And again, this doesn't need to be physical goals, it can be mental goals. If you need to go a day without scrolling on TikTok, that's mental. Mentally, I don't want to do that. Mentally, I'm going to get over this and I'm going to make this day a win. If you can do one hard task every day, you can count that day as a win and then just keep moving forward and growing from that. And I think that people nowadays don't really understand that. That if you can just keep moving forward and doing your hard things every day, over time you'll become a better person whether you realize it or not. And yeah, everything is automated nowadays. A lot more people, especially kids in today's society that have their nose in an iPad every day or a phone every day, they're not going out and doing harder things. They're not going out and experiencing the world when they're just constantly sucked into their phone. I work at a supermarket, okay? And the amount of times where I see kids sitting in the carts, when I was a kid, I would sit in the car, I'd annoy my mom, I'd talk about where we're gonna go, what we're gonna buy, all that stuff. I'd look around, I'd annoy people, yeah, I'd kick and scream a little bit, maybe two if I was upset. But that's normal. You can't tell a kid with however much energy he has all stored up to just sit there, act quiet, and be normal. No. But nowadays, people resort to giving kids phones and iPads and letting them stick their head in some cocoa melon for an hour while their parents shop around. And anytime you try and talk to them, they have no social skills. They have nothing to build upon. Because while it might be harder to sit there and learn manners and be quiet and, have a good shopping experience, it's just the ease of access to doing something easier that has these kids not being better. Nowadays, kids don't know how to socially interact. They don't have manners. They don't know how to go out and do certain things because they were never taught. Not they were never taught, but they never adapted after trying to get over a hump. Well, that hump was just cushioned by a phone or an iPad. It's stupid. If I'm gonna raise my kids, I'm not gonna have them stick their head in an iPad. I want them to go outside and play. Because granted, growing up, I was playing video games, but I was still going outside. I was doing sports. I was exercising. I was swimming. I was playing outside in the front yard. I was riding my bikes with friends. And while at the time that might have seemed like strenuously, physically hard things, now to me it's second nature. Like it's something that I go and do because I've built upon that. Now I'll find physical tasks such as going to the gym every day, hitting a new PR, stuff like that, like doing all my cardio for the day. That's going to be strenuously a lot harder on my body, but in a year or two from now, that's going to be nothing. I'm going to have new goals to hit because I'm building upon myself as a person. As a whole, doing the harder things in life will help you build upon yourself as a person and become better. And nowadays, a lot of people don't do that, and in society, I think that it needs to come back into circulation. We need to stop building not a weaker society, but we need to build a society that's not solely based around technology mentally, and one where you're going out and you actually care about doing the harder things. Because in the end, that's what's going to set you forward in life. And that's my take on it. I hope everybody watching has a great day. Go out and do a couple of hard things today, and just 1% more every day, continuously improve, be better, and yeah, that's it.